My name is Ryan Sahota. I'm the managing partner at Western Chartered Advisors LLP. Our firm specializes in tax advisory, tax strategy, as well as consulting and accounting streamlining and operations. We're uniquely positioned in a place to be able to service domestic and international clientele in the provinces of British Columbia and Alberta, along with Saskatchewan. That allows us to have a unique viewpoint, not only on the local domestic economy within those three provinces, but also as an international flavor as well. Being based out of not only just Calgary, but also Vancouver, this allows us and our clients to be able to have that global reach. Our firm's been able to establish itself as one of the leading tax boutiques here on Western Canada, predominantly serving clientele in Alberta and BC, whether it's going to be international or domestic. And it's going to be our consulting advisory from our partners with Denise Wong and Vincent Zacconi, along with myself on the tax strategy side, allowing for inflow and outflow of monies to allow for the boom of the economy and so forth for what the clients are looking to do. It allows for a strategic setup, which you can't really get with larger firms. Allows for us to be a bit more diversified with regards to providing tax strategies that not only are compliant with that client's base of operations, whether it's domestic or international, but allows us to be able to move on a more nimble basis with their international advisors as well. For any clients who are coming into Canada, regardless of which atmosphere or whereabouts in the world they're coming in from, the biggest decision that we usually see is, are they going to be putting in a buffer company? Are they used to, for example, withholding taxes in Canada? I think it's usually about strategically layering yourself in a manner that allows you to operate either province. I think the biggest surprises we often see is if clients are coming in via Saskatchewan, Alberta, or BC, is that each province has a different tax base, if you will. And so it's just about relaying that to the clients. Other than that, Canada is very investor friendly. And so it's actually a fairly smooth process for international clients to come on in. Honestly, we have a lot of clients who are both of an international flavor and also domestic, who are craving an international reach. So being able to have that network for our clientele, it speaks volumes, being able to reach out and have the abilities to bring in tax advisory, legal advisory, counsel and whatnot to clients' operations or specific needs. Give you an example is I was in Spain a couple of weeks ago. I was talking to one of my clients out there. They have a Spanish racing team. They also have a Canadian reach and they were looking for some international tax advice. It was very easy for us to call up IR Global, reach out to some very well-respected IR Global members, a couple of firms out there in Spain that would be able to take care of our clients' cross-border tax needs and allow for us to sync our firm with theirs. So it's allowed for us on a very short notice and on a very fast turnaround to bring across very trustworthy, very capable firms and advisory to allow our clients to have and succeed with their operations, whether it's domestic or international. Vancouver is how would I say this? It's an international treasure, believe it or not. It's uniquely situated. It's probably one of the very few places in the world where you can go skiing one day and surfing the next. This city is uniquely positioned in Western Canada as we all know is the gateway to the Pacific, the gateway to Asia as it's been branded here in North America. It is an international flavored city. As you can tell, it's one of the host cities for FIFA, which is going to be here in a few days. The economy in the city are able to reach on a global scale, not only Asia, but also the rest of the US, Mexico, and also the Western Hemisphere because of its strategic port, which allows for oil and gas, specifically LNG. We have the shortest routes going into Asia, specifically Japan and China, where we have a massive demand. Western Canada provides a very unique opportunity to international investors into firms or companies looking to come into this part of the world. Whether it's going to be natural resources, whether it's going to be tech or AI, especially with the Asian theater rising up in the East right now, Vancouver is uniquely positioned as the gateway in Western Canada to allow for that investment, to allow for cross-border flow, whether it's going to be, again, natural resources or an AI tech center. And I don't think Vancouver has been highlighted enough when it comes to tech or AI, and it is uniquely positioned to allow for cost center, whether it's going to be tax incentives from the government, whether it's going to be investment incentives as well. I think if somebody's looking to come into Western Canada, the biggest opportunity, at a smaller level, is definitely going to be on the manufacturing side. It's definitely going to be with regards to tech and AI. I think if you're coming in on more of a tech side, Canada holds a lot of advantages with regards to its tax incentives, with regards to operating as a cost center. I really do believe that Vancouver is undervalued as a kind of lesser sister, if you will, as to what San Francisco was a couple of years ago. Because of its unique position, because of how close it is to Japan, to China, to South Korea, to a lot of these other sectors that are booming right now, and let's be honest, are a couple of years advanced in terms of their tech and where their economies are lying, it presents unique opportunity for investors to come in with a North American viewpoint to still be able to have that opportunity to globally diversify. For clients who are coming in at a bit more of a larger level, natural resources has always been the calling card in Western Canada. With BC, there's now opening itself up to natural resources, to mining again, oil and gas, specifically LNG. Alberta, of course, is always predominantly oil and gas. It's also got a large agricultural base that is, I think, often overlooked. And Saskatchewan, one of the world leaders in potash production. So I think you are looking at some areas which, if you do have the capabilities, you have the ability to get those to markets. Western Chartered Advisors really speaks to if you will, a brand that establishes this firm firmly within Western Canada, and that's why we chose Western. Not to be cliche, it's still kind of the Wild West out here, and we really do firmly believe in the values that Western Chartered Advisors stands for, which is going to be wisdom, clarity, and advancement. And we've always prided ourselves in being able to lead clients first with clarity, allowing them to advance further with the wisdom that we have as advisors, whether it's going to be on integration consulting, whether it's going to be on operations, whether it's going to be on tax strategy, whether it's going to be on tax structure. It really allows for clients to endeavor themselves to stronger foundations, which in turn allows for a stronger local economy over here, which is again what Western Chartered Advisors is about. And it allows for us to then be able to have the international reach, so therefore we're now empowering other international global organizations, and which is only going to make this part of the world, specifically Western Canada, stronger as it moves forward.